adding files and adding images, whether it's PDFs or JPEGs or whatever you want to do, into your events or into your blogs. Can it be simpler? This time I'm not talking about the thumbnails. I'm actually talking about posting something inside your blog. So let's take this event, our events right here. This is our example event that we've been running with, and we want to edit this. What we want to do is put a permission form inside the event. So what we want to do is edit this event. So we're going to go to the main page for this event, and then we want to edit this page. It's actually a post, but in this case it was calling it a page. So what we want to do here, we want to upload the first thing we want to do is upload another image, and then we're also going to show you how to upload a file. So uploading another image, couldn't it be easier? And I'm going to upload this one right here from a photo gallery that I got. Now this one right here, this beautiful image right here, is actually pretty large, and it's pretty large in size too, so it's going to take a while to upload, and also it's going to take a while to download. But the beauty about what we have developed and the things with WordPress, what people begin to continue to develop, is that it will actually trim and crop your picture to exactly what we're looking for, to give it the largest file size needed for the project. And a lot of times it's a lot smaller than what we have. Let me show you how it's done. We're going to upload this image, and this is drag and drop. So we're going to drag and drop this file over here, and it's going to begin to upload. Now let's wait for it to upload. Alright, our file has now been uploaded. So now we got to go and edit with it. Alright, as you can see, it's a pretty large file size. And so now we're going to give this thing a name. So we're going to call it Wheat Sunset. Alright, and again, Wheat Sunset. Now this time we're going with the alternate text. We're going to add just a little bit more. Streamline Youth Ministries. And the reason why I'm doing this, and then you would put your own your own there, and you can add a lot of other stuff. That way when Google comes in with their little robots and they start checking out all your pages, it's going to notice this image, it's going to notice this alt text, this alternate text right here, and it's going to put a little caption, say, oh look, there's Streamline Youth Ministries. That way when somebody Googles Streamline Youth Ministries, it notices your site has a lot of Streamline Youth Ministries. And so this is how you get to the top of Google search engines without having to pay for advertising. Okay, so this time we have we're going to type in a little alternate text there. You can add in a caption if you want to. All right, and then you can add in a little description if you want to, but I'm going to skip that. Now this next part right here, this link URL, what happens is we're going to add the image to the page. The question is, do you want people to be able to click on your image? If they want to click on this image, then they will get a fuller size of the image. All right, but if you don't, you just kind of want it to sit on that blog looking all pretty and everything, then what we want to do is none. Otherwise, we can actually attach the file URL or the post. The post here goes back to the image here. So this will pull up. It looks like your web page, and it has just this image on it. Or we can just give them just the image, or we can give them none. So there that is there, and I'm going to click none because I don't want anybody touching it. Now the nice thing about what we have done is that we can select different size of images automatically that we want on our page. These things are already standard. So if we want a little thumbnail, which is 150 pixels by 150 pixels, we click on thumbnail. Otherwise, we can keep a medium, which is 300 by 300, or even larger, 1024 by 1024. Now, a lot of browsers are 1024 by 1024, and I just clicked out of that. I didn't mean to, so let's. I'm going to go back up to it. Sorry about that. And so the large ones, 1024 by 1024, that's almost full screen, all right, or full size. So you get your option which one you want to do. In this case, we want to do a medium. Now with this, with that said, we're going to do that medium. We get to choose, do we want it on a line all by itself? Do we want it aligned to the left with the text, or in the middle of the text, or to the right of the text. In this case, we're going to leave it left aligned, when we're going to keep it medium 300 pixels by 300 pixels. In this case, we're not using this as a featured image, but we're going to go ahead and insert it into the post. All right, and there is our image, and there is our brief description. If I click update, all right, it is updated, and let's go back and view our post. And so we really have run out a lot of room here, but we have our image, we have our description, and we have our thumbnail here. This works really great if you have a lot of text, or in different places where this thumbnail, where you don't need the featured image, but you still need some imagery there, like in the About Us or in other places where you just don't need that featured image there. So this is how you insert pictures. Next thing I want to do, and what I'm going to do is going to go back, so I'm going to edit this post, and I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this image, but this time what we want to do is upload a PDF. Now, you cannot show a PDF on a web page. It has to be by itself, so people can either download the PDF or actually view it there in their browser, but you can't really view it on the web page. So let me give you an example. I have here a release form. All right, and so we're going to do this the same way we did with the image. We're going to click on the upload the files over here, and we're going to take the release form. We're going to drag and drop it. That didn't take long at all. It's already uploaded. So here's our release form, and then we'll give it we don't need to give it a caption. And notice it's not an image, so it's not giving it any alt text. But I want you to notice one thing right here, the link URL. This is the link URL going to our new little PDF. And what we want to do is copy this. Okay, we're going to copy it, and then we're going to save all changes. Now, what I could have done, all right, is I could have inserted this into the post, and there it is, medical release form. And when we click update, we're going to go back and view this post, and then here is our medical release form. When we click on our medical release form, it pulls up the PDF. All right, but there's one other thing I want to show you before we do this, okay? And we have these beautiful buttons over here that are just dying to be used. And so we're going to click on, let me go back, I'm going to show you that again. Beautiful, this is little backgrounds, colored backgrounds, but this right here are buttons. We're going to add the button to it. All right, and we are given new little options, and here is a link option. All right, remember where we copied the link to our medical release form? Now we're going to paste it. So there's our there's a link to our medical release form. Now I can choose from a small to a big or to an icon. Play around, find out what you want to do. If you could choose small, you got all these different colors. Isn't that nice? That's kind of pretty. All right. So in this case, since we're downloading the PDF, I want to choose an icon, and the icon is download. We can do search, refresh, question. We could do all different types of things, but in this case, we want to do a download. And what is it that we want our button to say? How about download our release form? Okay, and then I'm going to click OK. And then it's going to pull up this. Do not edit that, but we're going to go ahead and click OK. And watch this. We're going to go back and preview our form, and there it is. We have a brief description, we have our image, and then download our medical release form. Click on it, and there's our medical release form for us to print out. All right, and this is how you add anything to your website. And literally almost anything can be uploaded. You can upload weird files, zip files. I don't think you can upload exe files, but you can PDFs, DOCs, DOCX, and of course any of your images as well.